Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be the mid-November reading 2021 for the zodiac sign Cancer. It's totally fine if you find this a few days before mid-month, a few days after mid-month. You'll find this video when you need it. As always, I will provide you the meaning of the tarot cards, but I will also provide you any intuitive messages that I receive. And also, I do my best to provide you any messages you do need in one video. But if this video doesn't resonate with you, please do check out your sun, moon, and rising. But let's go ahead and jump right into it, Cancer. So in this first column, we're going to take a look at what's happened in November so far, maybe the last few weeks. The next column, we're going to take a look at what's coming for you. So through the end of November, we're going to do a column that is on finances, career, investment, that type of vein, as well as relationship, marriage, love, that sort of type of information. And then in the final column, we are going to do a message from your future self or your spirit guide. So something to carry through the rest of the November. But let's go ahead and jump right in. So we're going to pull an affirmation card that's going to serve as a summary card. I am the crown of creation. Beautiful. Lots of creative energy is what I'm getting already that happened for you. Maybe you also were crowned for something. So some appreciation, some validation there. Let's see what cards we get though underneath. And of course we will clarify these cards too. But let's see where this takes us. So the first card you have is the Nine of Cups. I usually really like the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. This is material abundance. This is good health. So like this person is like basically sitting there and wishing, but with all the cups behind them, whatever they're wishing for, they're going to get. So I hope so far this month things have been good to you, Cancer, and make sure you're not forgetting about your power. What you ask for, you can have. So next card we have here is the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is kind of retreating, rest. When I see this, this is a tired card. Hopefully there was some sort of renewal or recovery that's happened for you early in this month so far. Laying down though, very tired. Of course, we'll clarify. And then we have the highest Priestess card. This is pretty good, but usually what this is telling you is like kind of trust your gut, trust your intuition, trust yourself as things come up. So you might have been challenged at some point in time where you kind of had to make a decision or do something on the fly. You might have kind of had to resolve something on your own there. But let's see. Interesting that you have the Crown of Creation card followed by the Wish is my command. That's like saying you can create whatever you want, which is beautiful. I hope that you are capitalizing on that as much as you possibly can, Cancer. So some clarifying cards to see what we got going on. So on top of our Nine of Cups card, we have a Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is like kind of balancing act here. Oftentimes there was two choices. You might have been multitasking, trying to weigh your options to figure out what you wanted. So I would say that you probably had to decide on something, Cancer, so far this month. Like you had to decide what you actually wanted. However, what you want is going to come to you. So that's really wonderful. On top of our Four of Swords, our tired card, we have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is kind of like self-defense. It's having to protect yourself. So maybe you're feeling tired of defending yourself, Cancer. That's the message that I'm really getting. Like this could be to family, this could be friends, this could be to your spouse, to your coworkers. But I'm feeling like you're tired of having to defend yourself. And then we have the Highest Priestess, which came with the clarifying card, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is very reliable. This is a hardworking person. This is patience. So on top of the Highest Priestess, I would say like you need to trust yourself. You need to trust your intuition. But like your work is also speaking for itself. Your actions are speaking for themselves. So don't question your intuition, but also you have the Knight of Pentacles kind of working with you there. So let's take a look at the next few weeks. So as we finish out November, how we're going to close out the month. I will worship. Typically when I see this card, this could be worshiping the higher power, but if you look really closely, she's like holding a little heart to herself. I feel like this is about worshiping yourself and taking care of yourself. But let's see where that takes us as we go through November for Cancer. Okay. I'm not sure why I'm feeling inclined to say this, but I really like the Sun card in this reading. Let's see where that takes us when we get there, down to the bottom here. This seems really significant in this message for whatever reason, though. So the first card that we have for the energy coming in, so how you're going to finish out November, so what's coming, is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is self-sufficient, it's kind of luxury, it's financial gain. This could be doing things for yourself. So by worshiping yourself, you're gaining a ton here. Like you are taking care of you, which is a beautiful thing, especially because we were feeling tired of defending ourselves, tired in general. So we'll clarify that some more. The next card that we have is the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is fast paced. So whatever's happening is going to be fast. This is oftentimes a lifestyle change, so maybe you haven't really been valuing yourself or worshiping yourself. Maybe in defending yourself, this is causing some sort of shift. I feel like you're going to be in the position where you're not defending yourself anymore. And then the Star card, this is the card that was really standing out to me. This is feeling like renewal, this is hope, this is inner clarity, this is being brought into the spotlight. What I'm really feeling is like, you've been fighting a lot, Cancer, and this is like moving away from that fighting. Things are closing up, things are getting better. Like there's some renewal of energy, like this is a very tired card, but there's like very restoring energies here. You're learning to ask for what you want. You're creating what you want. You're taking care of yourself. So good for you, Cancer. That's a really, really amazing shift to have. Let's do some clarification and see where this takes us. So on top of our Nine of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is new. Anytime I see a new card, this is newness. This could be new ideas. This is mental clarity. This could be new conflict, but I'm not getting conflict for you. In general, this card could mean conflict, but I feel like this is just like new clarity you haven't had before, new ideas you haven't had before. That paired with the Nine of Pentacles, maybe this is some sort of self-sufficiency or some sort of financial gain or some sort of luxury you haven't had before now. So it's new for you, but new for you in a really wonderful way. Then we have our Eight of Pentacles. This is a very hard-working card. You are like the master of your craft here. You're enjoying what you're doing as well. So I would say all this work that you've been doing has been paying off. Like you're working well. It's going to have good results for you. That on top of our Nine of Swords, it's going to come fast. The shift is going to be fast for you. It's like going to happen overnight and you might not even notice it till you reflect on it a little bit later. But hard work is going to result in that really wonderful shift. We have our Nine of Swords. This is another tired card, but again, we're moving away from this tired. This is like nightmares, this is anxiety, this is grief, this is depression. But this is on top of our Star card, which is renewal. So we're closing out this period of tiredness. We're closing out this period of anxiety. We're closing out this period of depression. And we're moving into the Star, which is renewal. It's hope. It's that inner clarity. It's knowing things are going to be okay. It's worshiping ourselves. So really looking good there. Let's take a look specifically at career, financial, investment, businesses that you may run. Let's see what that looks like for you there. Okay, so the first card that we have is the Tower card. This could be a tower moment, but not necessarily a bad thing. What I'm getting, maybe there will be some change, some upheaval, and so doing things a little bit differently. But I think overall this will be a good change. I just think there's going to be a change in work. This could be a change in pace that you don't really want. Maybe things will slow down, speed up. Let's clarify more what that change is going to be. However, we do have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is like Prince Charming. Like, this is what you want. This is romance, this is proposal. So this could be a new business proposal, business partner proposal, investment, but it is like, dang, this is what I've been waiting for. So that's great. Then the Ace of Cups, another new card. So that's why I'm feeling like there's going to be some sort of new shift, new proposal, new opportunity. With the Ace of Cups though, again, newness. This is new relationship. This can be new baby, new proposal, new marriage. Like something new coming in for you in the working field. Let's see. Okay. Having a really good mix of cards. It seems like a lot of the readings I've done so far mid-November have been dominant in one. Feeling the need to tell you that this is well balanced. I'm not seeing a ton of swords, ton of wands, ton of pentacles. Well balanced even in that sense on spread of cards. So we have the Eight of Swords. This card's always interesting, but this is like self-imposed restrictions. So this could be isolating, it could be imprisonment, but this is always interesting. So this little gummy bear here is like bound up, he's blindfolded, he's like has his arm taped down, but there are swords everywhere. So this like gummy bear can like wiggle backwards and cut themselves free. So nobody tied this person up. You potentially have tied yourself up is what I'm saying here. But the beautiful thing about this is you can too set yourself free. All you need to do is wiggle back and set yourself free, cut those bandages off and rope off with one of the swords that's stuck in the ground there. That on top of the tower, maybe you're limiting yourself from making a change that needs to happen. Maybe you're like not ready for the change or not wanting the change, but the change needs to happen. Whatever that may be, Cancer, please take that as it is. But maybe you're not wanting the change, but the change needs to happen. That's my message there. On top of our Knight of Cups, we have the King of Wands. Love the King of Wands. This is a bold person. This is a leader. There's a lot of power here, a lot of courage. So for some of you, this might be something new. With that on top of our Knight of Cups, which is like our Prince Charming, that new proposal, I would say go for this new proposal. It's going to take some courage. It's going to be a bold move. But this is very leader power card. So this could be a power move for you. Then we have our King of Pentacles. In general, a lot of king energy, so a lot of big moves, bold energy. But our King of Pentacles is very solid, very practical. Again, leader type card, so maybe some of you are in that leader type role. But also a wise investment. That's on top of our Ace of Cups, which is new proposal. So I'm going to say go for anything new. And if we're not looking at anything new, this is strong. But make the change you need to make, Cancer. So let's take a look at love, babies, relationships, looking for a spouse, marriage, anything really related to love and family. Oh, I always love when we start the love section with the Lover's card. That's fabulous. Okay, so let's read through these really quick and then we'll clarify them. The first card that we have here is the Lover's card. So, I mean, you can't like get a better relationship card than the Lover's card. Have to love it. This is strength. This is partnership. This is like a deep love. The two of you, if you're in a relationship, are strong together. If you're single, you're also strong by yourself, which is really good. If you're single, the message that's coming through is that you're single by choice. And what that means is if you want somebody, you can go and find somebody right now. A very short and sweet answer to that. The next card we have is the Six of Swords. This card always makes people kind of sad, but I personally like the Six of Swords. So you see their backs are towards us. So there's a little bit of sadness here, but we're moving forward. We're moving forward in a positive direction. So with the Six of Swords, this is like a necessary transition. So there's a necessary transition happening in your relationship. You could actually be moving to, this is oftentimes like relocations. Not only are you moving forward, you could actually be moving somewhere. This could be movement in the relationship, but this is a necessary change. So if something shifts in your relationship, Cancer, let it shift because it's meant to happen. Then we have this beautiful Pentacles card, our Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles is retirement. This is inheritance. This is leaving a legacy. In the family love column, this is like very relationship-like. Whatever's happening is feeling long-term. Feel like it's leaving a legacy. So I would say if you're in a relationship right now, it's looking really good. If you're looking for a new relationship or getting into a new relationship, it'll likely be one that's pretty long-term. But let's also clarify here and see if we have any other messages coming through. Okay. So the Queen of Wands came up, and that's on top of our Lovers card. Again, love the Lovers card in the love category. But Queen of Wands, this is like a feisty person. This is somebody that's confident. This is somebody that's self-assured. So your partner may be a little more feisty this month. I feel like they could like be a little over the top. But I feel like it's comfort in the relationship. So be self-assured. If you're single as well, again, this is like a strong single. So all of you that are out there, if you want the relationship, you can definitely go and find it. Like you're in a really good place. The next card is the Moon card. So the Moon is on top of our Six of Swords. So the Moon is kind of like something unforeseen, but then it's typically a voluntary change. The Moon is a very intuitive type card, like trusting your gut. But again, we have two change cards. Transition, transition, transition. So as I told you before, follow this boat wherever it's taking you. It could be moving. Maybe you're questioning if this move is the right thing. I would say it is. But like, let this voluntary change happen. Whatever this change is, I don't really have a lot of other words for it other than it needs to happen, let it happen kind of deal. So on top of our Ten of Pentacles, which was that kind of leaving a legacy, that stability, that long term, we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is a waiting card. This is patience. This is hard work. This is delayed success. This is really just speaking to the length again. Like maybe you've been wanting a serious relationship and it hasn't happened. I do think that this is like showing long term. So hopefully that resonates for some of you. And last but not least, let's take a peek at a message from your spirit guide or future self. The next card is I Am Worthy. That's really beautiful. I hope all of you Cancers realize that you are worthy of anything that you want. Let's see what that message entails. Okay, so the first card we pulled is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is oftentimes feeling unfulfilled. This person's sitting here like obviously not getting what they want. This also could be an unsurprised gift, like something you didn't expect. Somebody's gifting you something you didn't expect. But I feel like you're worthy, you know what your worth is, and maybe you're unfulfilled right now. So there's some feeling of unfulfillment there. We have the Two of Wands. So this is like waiting for results. This is making a choice. It's like you need to make a choice to find this fulfillment. Like you're worthy of something more. You're not feeling fulfilled. You need to make the choice to make this fulfillment happen. And then it's going to be a very successful ending with our Three of Cups. This is friendship. This is celebration. This is a circle of support. So with that being said, with the circle of support, it's like You know you're worthy of whatever this is, and you need to make it happen because you're not feeling right now. So let's clarify these and see what we get here. Oh, I think overall this looks really good. So on top of our Four of Cups, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is like you're having to compromise, like right now. Like you're not happy with what's happening. You're feeling unfulfilled. You're having to compromise. So whatever this is, you know that you're worthy of this change, Cancer. So you need to make this change. You need to let whatever this is happen. Then on top of our Two of Wands, so again, our Two of Wands is like waiting for results. It's having to make a choice. We have the Temperance card. This is balance. This is harmony. This is patience. This is self-control. This is moderation. This is like being worthy of all of these things. So what I'm getting from this is like, this will be good for you. This is going to be giving you that fulfillment, that worthiness, all of those things that you're hoping and wanting for will come with this shift. And then we have the Strength card. So I'm feeling like you're going to have the strength that you need to make whatever this transition is, whatever this decision is, this change, this balancing. So on top of the Three Cups, which is like that celebration, that circle of support, friendship, we have the Strength card. Gotta love the Strength card. This is self-love. This is unconditional love. This is self-respect. All of this makes so much sense with the Worthy card. Making sure you get what you deserve, Cancer. So at this point in time, we are going to pull 3 yes or no cards. We're going to use the Gypsy Witch Fortune Telling deck. If you don't have 3 cards in mind, you can pause this video now. This will just be 3 quick yes or no answers. Let's go ahead and get into it. Question number 1 is going to be the Jack of Diamonds. This is going to be a yes for you. The next card we have is the Nine of Diamonds. That's also going to be a yes. Oops, sorry. The next card we have is the Five of Spades. This is the number 6 card. This is going to be no. So yes, yes, and no to your 3 questions. We are also going to end on a healing note. So we're going to pull a healing note from this healing note deck of cards. So let's see what message we have for you here. Courage does not always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Okay. And then if you didn't watch your November general reading, I do always pull a crystal for you out of this deck. Earlier this month, we did pull the garnet crystal. So keep this in your pocket, put it on your desk at work, put it on your nightstand. But garnet is crisis management. This helps solve chaos. This is going to give you confidence. This is going to help you keep your power. But thank you so much, Cancer, for watching. Please do like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know how this resonates. Also, if you feel inclined, I do include my Venmo if you want to send me a donation. But thank you again, Cancer. I hope you have a fabulous rest of November.